Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the video. As you can see, I'm back in the Mustang, and she is back and running just great. Well, except for one thing. Actually, nothing has changed. So I took the Mustang up to Mid-Atlantic Performance last weekend, and I got it back, or sorry, 2 weekends ago, and I got it back last weekend. But I kind of been driving around just seeing if anything's really bad necessarily. So what I found out was that, from what he told me, the car has a little bit of piston slap. So after trying to figure out what on earth piston slap was, because it sounds pretty bad, I looked it up, and pretty much it means that, so as the piston's going up and down, it has ever so slight little bit of play in the cylinders. So it's nothing too crazy. I was looking it up, and it doesn't really hurt anything. And apparently, freaking Ford modular motors are known for it, which I was not aware of. But after doing some research, apparently it's pretty common, which really freaking sucks, because I was really looking forward to getting the boost turned up on this thing, getting some more power out of it. So that brings me to my next thing. Basically, he said where you're at right now, power level is about as high as you can go with this motor and that piston slap without drastically reducing its life. And right now, I do not have money for a motor swap or a motor rebuild. I really don't want to put anything toward that. What I would like to do with this car, however, is probably go ahead and upgrade a few aesthetic things here and there. As you know, I want to do seats, headlights, taillights, and maybe a spoiler and the chin spoiler or something like that. So there's a few things I definitely want to do. But leave a comment, like, let me know what you think would be a smart plan for this. I mean, it should last. It's at 72,000 miles right now. It should last longer. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck, because it's either keep this car, in which case, you know, you can go ahead and hold on to it as stuff breaks, upgrade it and replace it, or as issues arise, continue playing that game. One of the benefits to it is it's pretty close to being paid off, so I'm not gonna have to worry about car payments too much longer, which is definitely nice, especially considering, like, there could be actual engine problems in the future. Really don't want to deal with that and have car payments on top of it in the event something does happen. So that's nice. Those are all, like, a few benefits to keeping this car. However, the other part of me really wants to just say, all right, she's still running pretty good. Go ahead and sell it and get a 2013 or 14 5.0. I really love the 5.0 body style of the 13 and 14 S197s. I think they took this body style and perfected it. Like, I really love the way they did everything with that. It kind of has a newer look to it, but also I feel like it brings back some of the more retro looks about the 69 Mustang, which is one of my favorites. Most people would know. Like, that is probably the pinnacle of Mustangs right there. So one of the good benefits to upgrading, obviously, you get the 5.0, you get the better transmission. It would be a manual. And then if you want to add boost or anything like that, you get far more horsepower than I could ever achieve on this thing. Right now, I'm a little over what a stock Coyote can push from the factory. But that's, like, at the limit of this engine. That is, with the Coyote, it's starting there. So hands down, it's definitely a better engine. So I'm just kind of like, I'm up in the air on exactly what I want to do with this. I don't know, guys. I mean, let me know what you think. I'm kind of stuck. Because I would love to finish building this out. Interior can get new seats, radio, and shift knob are really the two big things, and new carpets eventually. And then exterior, I mean, lights. I have hood vents need to install still. And just a few cosmetic things here and there. So, like, I don't know, I'm kind of stuck. Like, finish building this car, is that what you guys want to see? Or get a newer 5.0 and start building that from the base up pretty much. Like, you kind of even buy a modified one. So anyway, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. I don't know. I'm still stuck. Like, I'm really stuck in between right now. Both aren't bad options. I do love this thing. It would be super fun in the future, like, to actually do a motor swap and stuff like that. That would be awesome. I think the best way to do it for this car would definitely be to just buy like an eBay motor or something like that from the newer generation 5.0, maybe an F-150 motor, and then all right, and then actually like have this one, don't swap it yet, but actually like build it up properly outside the car, then swap it in when everything's ready. I mean, I think that would probably be the smartest thing to do as far as this is concerned. But the other thing is, though, at its current power level, I mean, it's still fast. Like, it's not, so at its current power level, I mean, it's still fast. It's nothing crazy like some super out there horsepower numbers, but 400 horsepower is 400 horsepower, and it feels good. And there's definitely some satisfaction when it comes to that turbo spool and let off of the blow-off valve. Sounds real good. Anyway, guys, that's kind of been my rant when it comes to this car. Let me know what you think. What makes the most sense, both financially and also like vehicle-wise. I think I already know the 5.0 makes more sense as far as like vehicles are concerned. Financially, though, is kind of where I'm stuck in between. I mean, again, if you guys want to see this thing built out, I just have no problem doing it. Probably still going to do a few things in the short future. I'm really thinking headlights and taillights are going to be the next mod. Mostly because it's just difficult to see at night with the current headlights, and let's be real, the taillights on this thing are really dated. Anyway, guys, I know I've said this a couple times, but thanks for watching. You guys have a great day. And again, leave a comment, like the video, let me know what you guys want to see and what you think. Alright, peace.